recording. I can start the recording, though. The recording is started. While I'm talking, I should also pull up the fucking playlist so I have background music.
Oh, good to mute that thing again.
Thank you, Musical.
Noise sensitive Aspie with ADD.
No, you're good. Where is bot commands?
I have so many images on that folder.
Doom.
I am currently sitting in my chair when I am not being paid to do so. I don't do that for just anybody, you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many!
That you almost got it. Okay.
Dang it, Paul, we gotta turn you down again.
Music's on. Yeah, you guys have started on the road. It's morning, I believe.
Oh, and Hothead's trainer is with us for some
Yes,
reason.
and you guys have Sion with you because she has business in Petalfall. And yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do in the early morning where you guys set out? Or any...
What race is Sion?
Sion is a silver elf.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask why you asked that. Is there anything, like any business you guys wanted to attend to before leaving and heading out? Or are you guys good to go?
Let me check how much gold I have. I'm good.
Sorry, what's up?
I think all we do is write some letters home to get on the road. Like, I think we were partially on the road when we...
Yeah, you guys were setting out last session. I'm checking if anybody was like, oh fuck, I forgot to do blank, because we can't handle that.
Did anyone forget to level, buy stuff?
No.
If everybody's good, then we will get on the road. Also, yes, last session, I believe Met, Arlo, and Lana all wrote letters. Met to Hassan, and Arlo and Lana back home to their families.
I sent a letter to Lucas.
Oh, yeah, no, it was the order letter for the fucking gun, right?
Yeah, for both.
Yeah.
2 guns.
Gun 1 and 2.
Share.
Big boom and smaller boom. Oh, what's my bigger gun? I have so much crap open up already.
Okay. Well then, as the cart, carriage, and chicken cart make their way on the road, you guys can start making your way forward. Who's driving what?
I got the chicken cart.
Okay.
Shang's driving carriage, and Hothead's driving the other cart.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
taught to
Okay.
drive the other cart.
So, Met's driving the cart, like the stuff cart, not the chicken cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were having issues who knows how and who is able to teach how.
Yeah.
Kenshin is teaching Met.
Yeah, Kenshin's teaching me, and Fel's making sure I don't eat dirt along the way.
Yeah. I mean, a cart is easier to direct than a wagon, so you should be okay. As you guys bump along the road. Who is at the front? Is Kenshin taking lead? Arlo taking lead? Who's taking lead? I think, Arlo, you wanted to be in the middle with the chickens, right?
Yeah, I want to be in the middle of the chickens. Maximum chicken protection.
And I'm assuming you guys do not want Ahmet to lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd like to actually reach our destination.
So, Kenshin, you're at lead. Kenshin, what is your passive perception?
Let me go check. 15.
Okay. While you're on the road, and the cart's sort of bumping along, or the wagon. Yeah, I'm gonna use them all interchangeably, I'm sorry. I'll remember one day. While you're sort of bumping along on the road, you get met with an incredibly just horrendous stench coming from a bit fars away. A bit like, maybe like a few yards ahead of you on the road. You can't see anything directly, but it's just a really, really strong smell.
I can scout it out without us getting close if we want.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fell.
everybody stop the carts.
Fell, take over driving if we continue to move. I've never done this, and I will lift Arzu off my shoulder,
Okay.
my falcon, and I will send him flying in the air. I will put I will put my hand on Fell's shoulder and lose all feeling as I am now seeing and hearing through Arzu.
Alright. As Arzu sort of flaps off your shoulder and flies forward, he can see, or you can see, on the side of the road seems to be like a sort of wooden jug on the side of the road that is pouring out different liquids and materials off the side of the road. And sort of sloshing out of it seems to be a growing pile of just multicolored different liquids and things.
Repeat that to the group.
Yeah, some of it looks recognizable, like you think you see what looks like mayo or honey, and some of it looks very much not recognizable.
Wait, does he think, like, was mayo or honey the same thing?
No, different things.
Is it one goop that could have been mayo or honey?
It's not a goop that could be mayo or honey. It's the growing pool has both seemingly mayo and honey, along with many other different liquids and things of different consistencies and what is the ease of viscosity? Viscousness. Yeah,
I think it's viscosity.
it might be viscosity.
Dictionary people.
Yeah, there's different things sort of pouring out of the jug.
Is there anybody around it? Near
No,
it?
it seems to have been sort of like it rolled. So the road is a little elevated, not by much, like 2 feet on a slope on either side, and the jug seems to have rolled down one of those slopes into the grasses and is now just pouring things out.
We have a disgraced nature up in front of us. Nobody's around it though.
A fucking what? A disgraced nature?
What can only be described as that it's a jug with all sorts of everything pouring out of it.
Does it have an odor? I mean, I don't smell anything. Pressure Lana may have been napping in the back.
As
Oh shit, hold on, something food's here.
if you guys pull closer, the rest of you will start to smell it as the wind
What
sort
does
of
it smell
carries it
again?
towards you. Just sickly sweet. It smells sort of like rotten eggs and honey and like just boiling liquids. It's not a good mix.
Cousin Chef, any ideas?
He's
I
gone.
think he had to go get food.
Alright. Get him back! Bring him back!
Fucking
What
drag
about
him
the
back.
super elf?
Sion?
Mhm.
What are you asking Sion?
Would she happen to know what could be around here? As I would be dropping jugs of unknown, very
Uh,
interesting liquids.
She'll sort of look at you and go, I mean, I don't know, people walk the roads. There's no, like, jug manufacturer here.
There's not any rules against littering.
Maybe it's like an endless jug of condiments.
Yeah, I'll ritual cast detect magic as I flip a bunch of switches in Ahmet's glasses and the lens all shift to glow.
Are you gonna walk up to it then?
I'll light up Tora before we do that.
Okay. So there's that sort of loud whirring and clunk as the cannon activates. Alright. Is anyone walking up with Ahmet?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
go
will
with it.
walk up.
I will.
Okay, the party is walking up with Ahmet.
Oh, we are? Okay.
I'm just gonna drag Lana with you guys instead of leaving her the only one not
Still
there.
waking up, okay?
Okay, so as you guys get closer, the smell gets stronger and stronger as you get closer to the jug. And as you sort of crest the ridge of the road, and you can see it there in the grass, Ahmet, it is giving off magic.
Can I tell what school?
Yes, well, I look up the schools of magic because I always forget to do that.
Okay.
Lana is currently covering her nose with her ears.
Fair enough.
Because it looks cute.
I am nose blind.
Probably
You're
conjuration.
a gremlin, of course you are. Friggin' goblin.
I'm so Arlo's is so incredibly excited right now.
Why?
Magical. I wouldn't trust it entirely.
I'm gonna.
It's not like necromancy or something. It's just making things.
I want to delve a little deeper. Can I get in range of it and touch it and cast Identify?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Just for my sake, can you make like a Constitution check just for the smell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very well.
Constitution.
I think you just click on the word constitution.
Okay.
It's not great.
So, Arlo, as you sort of hop down the side of the road towards it,
Mhm.
you can touch it and begin casting Identify. As a ritual or as a spell?
Spell.
Okay. So you cast Identify as a spell. You can know... Let me look up fucking Identify. I'm out of practice, boys. Let's go.
Put it in.
Oh, I've got it up. I just want to make sure I'm reading the fucking thing right.
Reading is hard.
Word.
Okay. I'm gonna send you something, Dizzy.
Okay.
Because that is easier than me saying it.
I am about to vomit from this smell, and this is coming from a guy who works with sulfur and chemicals and every other unholy thing that causes fire and explosions.
Yeah, Arlo looks pale.
Yeah, Arlo, you are on the verge of adding your own internal liquids to the growing pile. It's not pleasant.
I did not
Oh,
need to
wait.
hear that.
Is it the entire? Is it the entire puddles is giving off magic, or is it just the jug?
Just the jug's magic. The liquids
Uh,
itself seem entirely mundane.
Can
I'm just gonna pretend Vanessa was not woken up by the smell.
can
Yeah, Vanessa
I
just passed out in the
attempt
back.
to use my whip thing to fish the jug out?
I mean, Arlo's already literally has a hand on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, he went down there and casted Identify, and that's a fucking touch spell.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Is there like a lid for it?
Seemingly not.
Okay.
It's sort of like
I'm
there's
just
an
gonna-
opening at the top, and then there's a bunch of smaller openings with little like corks in them.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna make it right side up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hug it. I'm gonna hug it and like rub my face on it, and then I'm just gonna start wobbling back to the cart with it.
I met dry heaves.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Lana
What
is
is it?
making a lot of noises in a lot of languages.
Ahmet just goes over to where the jug is and just casts prestidigitation to clean everything up, so we don't have to smell that coming from there.
Okay. It'll take a little bit. The pile's grown quite large, but you can press to digitate it down.
I'll help him with that.
Alright, you two sit there just swiffering it.
Does the jug itself create smell?
No. No, it was just the pile
Oh,
of
no.
random shit baking in the sun that
By the
smelled.
jug. Amazing.
Dizzy, now that you know what the jug can do, you'll be aware of what was in that pile and why it smelled so bad.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So while everybody's like cleaning it up and stuff, I'm gonna get some tankards out, and yeah, I'm gonna get some tankards out, and I'm gonna turn one of the corks. I'll pull a cork, and I'm gonna say mead.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna start pouring mead into all the tankards.
Alright. As you say that, the jug sort of like vibrates in your hand, and there's a bubbling and sloshing sound from in it, as like whatever's in there starts churning louder. And then from the cork you pulled, a small stream of mead starts pouring out into each tankard.
Oh.
Why are we fiddling around with this thing?
I don't trust that as far as I can throw it.
I take a big
Please don't
swig
throw
of
it.
my tankard,
Yep.
and if nothing bad happens to me, I offer everyone else tankard of.
It tastes like decent mead. It's
Yeah,
not the
let's
best
go.
mead you've tasted, but it's decent.
This is good meat.
No,
Butterberries are gonna be picky.
Did you? That was meat. Yes.
mead.
Hmm?
Mead,
Mead, like
M-E-A-D,
beer.
not meat.
I wouldn't put it past Arlo to do something like that though.
Meat is like a
I heard.
honey beer.
I heard meat, and then I heard mead. I don't.
Yeah, MEAD.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
concept kind of
M-E-A-D.
like,
Not fucking meat.
When,
I was gonna say,
Arlo-
what-
when
did
Arlo,
that-
like,
I was so confused. Like,
Arlo-
did that jug just fucking like blend the meat?
It's just a stream of ground beef, like the fucking meme of the dog
these
with the
words
fucking.
need to not be said.
So confused.
No,
I-
mead. The alcoholic
never-
beverage mead is now in the
Okay.
tankards.
Okay.
Whenever Arlo like took a drink out of the tankard, I meant like keeled over.
Okay, so I know it smelled horrible, but that's just because all the stuff from it was rotting outside. This is a magical jug. You guys know what, like a bag of holding is?
Of course.
It's sort of like that, but only for like specific substances. And it just endlessly pours them.
Can it be? Is it like any drink?
From what I can tell, it is honey, beer, vinegar, mayo, oil, fresh or salt water, wine, or acid.
Of course, there's no coffee.
No, it cannot make coffee.
There's no.
Matt, for context, if it was an enchanted this far south, they probably didn't have coffee on the mines.
No, I'm still gonna complain about it though.
Mm. I want to do a little experiment actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna say fresh water and then push it over on its side and see how much pours out.
Okay. You say fresh water, and there's that same sloshing and bubbling. And when you knock it over, first fresh water starts pouring out in a decent
Mhm.
rate, and then that's quickly joined by other substances more and more and more until
Oh
just
yeah, no, I pull it up.
yeah, as soon as other shit starts coming up, you pull it back out.
Yeah, okay, okay.
You see that there's sort of a mix of oil and fresh and salt water and a tiny bit of mayo just on the ground.
Okay, so it's maybe not endless. I say fresh water again, I pour it.
Like out of one of the top or one of the corks.
One of the corks.
Yeah, fresh water pours out in a stream.
Oil and acid.
And it's not stopping? It's not.
Yeah, it'll keep going as long as you keep it uncorked.
Okay. We have to keep this upright at all times. Or maybe find a stopper for it?
Yeah, maybe find a lid.
I don't know if that's gonna affect the magic, though. I don't know a whole lot about magic.
A lid's gonna hold a liquid in no matter what it is. Theoretic, like, magical or not, a liquid's still a liquid, and unless...
Yeah, for now, I just want to, like, shove it into the chicken cart and try to, like, secure it as best I can in an upright position.
Alright. Yeah, you can tie it down in the chicken cart.
Okay.
One of the chickens sort of pecks at it through one of the cages and then just sort of looks at it. Yeah.
An endless supply of mayo will fatten our chickens.
You do. Please do not shovel mayo into your chickens. That's disgusting.
Only eating ones.
I'm about to blow my brains out. The things I have heard, I did not want to hear.
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Well then, shall we get back on the road?
Alright, you guys getting back on the road?
Yeah.
Alright, new jug in tow.
Thought I'd find-
The less that I have to smell, the better.
The smell's gone, right?
Yeah, they cleaned it up. Kenshin and Ahmet have gone around with prestidigitation and made the side of the road not smell like the worst.
That feat's already came in handy, baby.
Let's go. Alright. You guys can sort of repack up and get ready on the road. And you guys will continue to travel. what is Wolf Dizzy?
Yeah.
You know, I've played D&D for a few years now, and
Yeah.
I wish I remembered what skills are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish you would too.
True.
Hothead. Thank you,
Yo.
musical.
Honey.
Can you make an animal handling check?
Animal hand.
Wait, me?
No, Ahmet.
And then, oh no,
Okay.
he's not good at that.
Probably the point.
7.
That's acrobatics.
Oh wait, what is it? It's the same modifier, so.
You can roll your fucking animal handling.
Okay.
I'll let you
There
reroll
you
it.
go.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking just doing flips.
Nah, it's
Um,
the same modifier.
Okay. So yeah, Kenshin, while you are on the road, you notice every time you sort of glance back that originally Ahmet is decently nervous with the animals and the cart's moving at a pretty slow pace. But as you guys have gone through the hours and it's reaching sort of like mid to late afternoon now, he's gotten a lot more comfortable at the sort of helm of the cart. Is it pulled by a mule or a horse?
Mule.
Mule?
Was
Okay.
you the one to determine that?
No, they bought it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I bought it.
I assume the wagon would be pulled by horses. The 2 carts are pulled on mules.
It is
Yeah.
entirely dependent on what you guys paid for at start. You could have a...
Good.
Yeah.
Learning.
This is so uncomfortable. Do you people not have suspension in your carts?
What?
No.
What? Has that not made it down south yet?
It's just wooden boxes on wooden wheels. You're lucky they're round.
How?
I paid like
True.
30 gold for these.
How are y'all
Listen.
able to ride these things for this long? I cannot
only-
feel my butt.
Well,
Horseback.
we're not
Why do
pretending.
you think I'm asleep?
Horseback was my main transportation.
I always
I-
had people to drive me to places. This everything is new.
You're one of those.
Hmm.
Pardon?
No. I'll address that later.
Kenshin will not pick a fight on the road at a late afternoon.
Tension's not
Fuck's
well.
sakes. Alright. So, is there anything you guys want to do while you're on the road?
I don't think I have.
Not
any-
smell any.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I need parts for it.
You're also currently driving a cart.
Have any of my chickens laid eggs?
That's
How
a
do you
good
think
question.
chicken eggs work?
I actually don't know how long it takes for chickens to lay eggs.
I don't know.
I only have my actual pet bird to go off of, and that's like every month or two. Usually like 2 months. But I imagine chickens are at a faster rate, right? Often...
They'll lay eggs every 22 hours.
Oh my god, really?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Holy shit, that's absurd.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, you have eggs then.
Oh, nice. Guys, we have eggs.
Because it's
I said
definitely
they
been...
don't eggs.
You have like a decent amount of eggs, right? It's been like a week since you bought the chickens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we have hella eggs.
Yeah, you guys have eggs now.
Chicken food.
In that case, well, you said it's midday.
What's up?
What time did you say it was?
It's like 1, 2 in the afternoon.
Okay. Whenever people start to get hungry, like we have amazing food with us right now. Just putting that out there.
Do you guys want to stop and eat?
Are we cleaning out the chicken poop?
Prestidigitation,
I'm on- yeah.
baby.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, you guys haven't eaten since breakfast this morning. Which would have been
The
at
sun
like
looks
8.
it's starting to set. We should pull over and eat.
Okay. All right, we'll eat at sundown.
Alright, you guys
I
are
want
waiting
to. I
till
want to do
sundown?
like. I think that's what Shank just said.
Shang, it's like 1, 2 in the afternoon right now.
Yeah.
Also,
Eat.
where's your salt water?
Of fucking Hada just calculating all the shit he can do with his jug.
No, I was just writing down what it could do.
Amazing.
I have alcohol, fresh or salt water, oil, acid, vinegar. Is that accurate?
Acid, wine,
Acid, wine.
salt or fresh water, oil, mayonnaise, vinegar, beer, and honey.
Okay. That oil is going to be, oil and acid is going to be useful.
Yeah. No, this is incredibly useful, but also there's food to be had in here.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you guys are continuing on and you're eating at sundown, I'm assuming we're doing that. We don't have to do that. Do you want to eat now?
No, we have rations. Like I would like to go through some of my rations.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can eat a round of rations while you're on the road, just like random nuts and shit. Okay. While you guys are traveling, we are gonna get into our next random thing. Okay.
Wait,
So-
wait, 1 second. How long has it been? You said a week since I got the chickens?
About, yeah. Right? Because it was, so, you bought the chickens when you guys just made it back from the crypt, and then you had that off week where you were learning how to cook?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've come up on 63 eggs.
I'm
Give or
assuming you've used some of those over the last, like, week.
Yeah.
But you still probably have, like, 20 fucking eggs.
Good supply of eggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, we're European, so you don't
Ew.
need to put those in the fucking fridge.
Uh,
Americans do that. I don't know why.
What's wrong with putting them in the fridge?
I
we
don't
put
know.
eggs in the fridge.
Yeah, like all of
Yeah, no, you can't
the
take 'em
Americas
over.
put eggs in the fridge. None of the rest of the world does that.
They don't need
Why
to go.
would Why would I put eggs where I can knock them over? That's messy
It's-
and smelly to clean up.
You put them in the pantry, musical. There's still a door
Well,
between you and the eggs.
Both pantry shelves I can reach at my size.
No,
Fair
it's
enough.
just loose eggs on the couch.
It's just on the couch lined up.
Let me put this way. The one time I've left this country was to Mexico, and that was in 2003.
I mean, fair enough. Okay. Anyways. Yes, Dizzy, you have like 20, 30 eggs. You have a good supply of eggs. My assumption is that with the chicken coop, as long as everyone's okay with it, you guys can probably have eggs like 2 times a day.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of eggs.
Yeah.
I'll be putting eggs in all the other food I cook.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of different preparations for eggs. Like,
Oh my
Yeah, you
God,
guys can
yeah.
do a shit ton with eggs. Like you guys won't need to buy rations because at the hardest you'll just be eating eggs, and at the best you will have other food because you have a cook like with you now. Okay. Anyways, while you guys are traveling, Kenshin is still at the lead. Who's in the cart with Kenshin? Is it Lana? Lana, sleeping,
Sure.
Twyla, and Sion?
yeah.
Okay. So Kenshin and Lana, while you guys are traveling up the road, you see coming from, there's most of the road's just been sort of open plains with a few like stony or rocky outcroppings so far. But there's a small like patch of bushes and a single tree. And as you get closer to the tree, you watch as the bushes sort of shudder, and then a man comes tumbling out of them, and begins sprinting towards you, like waving his hands trying to get your attention. What are you gonna do,
I-
Kenshin? Kenshin and Lana see this. The rest of you are too
no,
far back
everybody-
right now. Yeah.
Lana, you see that man, right?
I have functioning eyesight.
He looks to be stressed.
He's getting closer.
Yes, we must investigate.
I'll go ask.
Okay.
Please do.
As you dismount your wagon and start walking towards him, you get a better look at the guy as he sort of starts sprinting towards you and then skids to a halt in front of you, Kenshin.
Something wrong, sir.
He looks at you, and his face is like smeared with dirt, and his clothes seem to be like they were fairly nice, like scholars' robes, but they've been sort of tattered and broken, and they've got dirt or like bits of leaves in them. And he takes a big breath and then holds you. He holds up a small sort of glass bottle, where a small insect is buzzing around inside. And he goes, "Please, you need to get me out of here. We need to go quick."
Sure.
Sure.
Hop on the cart.
Let's go ask the others, make sure they're okay with it.
Like, no, we don't. And then he looks behind him, and you see the bushes begin to like rumble more and more, and you hear him give a shriek, and he shoves the glass bottle in your hand, Kenshin, and then starts sprinting down the road.
What? The...
Have the rest of us caught up at this point?
Yeah, all of you have
Let's
noticed
show
the
this to
carts
our
have
resident-
stopped.
Let's just hand this to our resident scholars.
So I'll walk up to the start, to the head cart, and see what's happening.
You know this bug is.
I'll look at the bug.
Make a nature check.
Okay.
Can I also look and give advantage?
Sure, yeah, you can help him.
Good at those. Ooh, I'm good
Okay.
at those.
Ahmet, you know that the insect inside the glass jar is a type of bee that's local to the area, and that it happens to be the queen bee of a hive.
And Matt immediately sets down his turret and lights his cannon and lights it up with the fire runes.
Alright, the cannon whirs to life.
Seeing this, I will pull out the Naginata.
Brace for. Okay, so this is a bee,
Yeah.
a queen bee. So
I
I'm gonna hug
understand now.
this in the furthest direction, and I'm gonna pray to the creator that a swarm doesn't come after us.
How
You
far
see,
away
they
is
might
the
be a little
buzzing
protective
bush?
of their bees.
The bush is maybe like 20, 30 feet away. It's pretty close up the side of the road.
Do
I
I have permission
cast-
to baseball hook this?
Well, hold on. I cast Shatter on the bush.
Okay, go for it.
Bush.
Okay.
First off, everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Let
We don't
Can
get a
we
surprise
need
round on the
transition-
Oh.
me...
We need to move our tokens. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we're on the
If it
new
makes you
sheet. You
feel
guys
any
can put
better.
your tokens on.
Can you ping where we need to start putting our tokens?
Yeah, you guys can put your tokens here. Or actually,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is the head cart, so you guys will be here.
I was up here and I met put down his turret.
Yep.
Or his cannon. I keep calling it a turret because its name is Tura.
The bush is, like, up here, Dizzy.
Also, Shang, if it makes you feel
Oh.
any better, I've rolled a
We
nat
were
1 while I
talking-
had a dexterity of -2. So I had initiative of -1. The DM
Okay,
laughed
that's
so
your
hard he
turn.
let me pity re-roll it.
I've got a -1 initiative.
Alright?
Did I get Shatter before combat started?
Yeah,
or at-
yeah, you can get Shatter before combat. Also, let me
Okay.
open the fucking, Where's the fucking turn order? There's the turn order.
Oh yeah, I need to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's. The
I
spell
can-
card. Hold on, let me make it a thing.
Let's go.
What did other people get?
Fucking nat 1.
You got 1, yeah. We got 9. Kenshin, I'm going to assume you're still sort of dawning on the fact that you have a queen bee nearby.
Just in shock that this man
You're
ran
like,
up.
What the fuck? What's happening?
They were that aggressive, they must be Russian bees.
Russian
Because
bees.
seriously, Russian bees will run you out of the yard.
Hey.
It's true. Fergor is
they're
known
actually
for
really
his
good
aggression.
workers. Like they almost keep themselves, but because they can almost keep themselves, they don't like when you try and keep them. I have my guilty pleasures on YouTube. Leave me alone.
Oh, I have to roll initiative for the bees. Give me a second.
Bees! Oh Oh, I see a
I'm not gonna
gremlin.
lie, Dizzy. Whenever I heard shatter, I thought it was like a single like 5-foot cube thing that you could like cast on like glass or something, immediately break it, and I thought I was gonna have a bee attack me. No,
No,
this is
it's
much worse. So much worse.
I just attacked the bush with a 10-foot radius spell.
Yes,
Yes.
where the swarm is.
It's 15
Yeah.
damage?
It is 15 damage.
Okay. Give me a second to get their initiative, and then I will do that.
Y'all seen this?
Okay. I can't scroll up high enough. Give me a second. There you go.
Kids and stuff.
Yeah, it is in the darkness. Okay. There you go. Okay. So, Dizzy, you cast Shatter on the bush, and as soon as the spell goes out, you see the bush emerges from the bush is a very, very large cloud, a black cloud, just scatters from the bush as soon as the spell comes out and begins moving towards you.
Uh,
That's
Oh
one,
dear.
that's two, and that's three.
Why
So,
did it have to be insects?
I will put them on the map so that
No
you
one
guys
here's
can
got a
know when things are
phobia,
going.
right?
Are
What's
they
up, Dizzy?
are they like large?
No,
Are-
they're regular bees. It's just a shit ton of bees.
Just clouds of them.
Yeah, just
Okay.
clouds of bees.
Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Fine.
I
We don't
regret
have proper
stopping for that,
beekeeping
man.
outfits.
Has it? Wait. Has all right? Are we doing this? Has it begun?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It is your turn.
Only just
Amet's
begun.
gonna, like the man's been training all his life, just huck the jar like a fastball, just up and over the bee, sending in the opposite direction from us.
All right. Roll. I guess just a dex check.
A dex check, okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, I'm not
We don't
good
have a
at that.
yeet check in here, so.
Why do I have inspiration? When did that happen?
Nah, that was our only bargain.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that's expired by this point. 15.
15. Okay. I'm checking thoughts on. I'm checking what the wisdom of bees are. Give me a second. It's not great. Where are you throwing it? Just
Kinda
over here?
depends on the
Just in the
bee.
opposite direction from us, this direction. Or, hang on, let me get my... this
Okay.
direction.
You're sometimes lucky if a queen returning from her mating flight even finds the correct hive. Pheromones be darned.
These are not wise. Okay. It lands here. As it lands, you see one of the bee swarms sort of like scatters as the jar goes past it, and then begins darting towards the jar.
Did the jar shatter upon impact?
The jar did shatter. The
Okay,
jar
good.
is shattered, and one swarm has moved towards it. I will leave them there. The other four have not. Like, they're still coming towards you guys.
Okay.
Maybe we accidentally intruded on a bee war.
So I'm going to say hucking the jar was your action.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Bonus action. Tura's gonna move up to here and unleash a cone of flame
Go for it.
in a 15-foot radius. So, deck saves. Only 3 fire damage, really? 2d8? I rolled a.
Are you okay?
It's hard to hit bees precisely.
Yeah, it's a wall of fire though.
You guys watch as the cannon sort of clunks forward and then spews out flame towards the swarm of bees. And
It's
you...
a deck save from the bees.
Oh, do they have to make a dex save?
Yeah, 3's the damage.
Oh my god, 3's the full damage? Give me a second.
3's full. 2d8,
Well-
by the way.
Looks
Okay.
like it's half. looks like they'll
Dex
take
save 1,
half of that.
dex save 2,
Alright.
dex save 3. They failed all of them.
They all take 3
Yeah, they all
fire
took
damage.
3. Okay. I had already given them 3 damage. I didn't even know they had to make a save. Okay. Yeah, the flames spew out, and you see as some of the little, like, bee bodies start dropping out of the swarm. Most of them have swarmed around the fire and are closing in towards you guys. Is that your turn on that?
Amet's going to. Let's see here. Hang on. There's a way to do this before. 4. No, there we go. That's gonna back up down here.
Fair enough.
And that was my turn.
Okay. Lana, it is your turn.
Lana has. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna. Hold on. I've been actually trying to figure out this whole time what I was gonna do. It's a little annoyed I rolled high. Oh, that's how I read it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go up to, Dizzy, cousin, and cast heroism on him.
Oh, let's go.
Because you're extra brave.
Well,
We have. You might want to do this to other people. Wait, temporary
he
hit
gets
point.
temporary hit
Yep.
points.
Gotcha. Okay.
My
How many?
spellcasting ability modifier. Oh! You get temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, so my wisdom, I believe,
Mhm.
at the start of each of its turns. So this is gonna stack!
Yeah, you get 3 temporary hit points. As long as, like, every
Per-
turn, as long as she's holding concentration.
Amazing.
Mhm.
And how many?
Please have your
3.
aorta this time, if you could be so kind.
Hmm?
I like. What?
You get 3. 3 each turn.
Yep, and... Yeah, I can't do multi-target until higher levels.
Yeah.
They only had it prepared
Also,
in a
you have
level
to
1
move
slot.
up to him because it is a touch spell.
Okay, which one's Dizzy's again?
You're next to him. I already moved you.
Okay,
I
that
got
works.
you.
Hand on the shoulder. Go
Yeah.
get him, cuz!
Yes. I think they're gonna come to me though.
You might be bait,
You
yes.
did shatter, yeah.
But Lana's never gonna say that.
Alright, is that your turn, Lana?
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Fell?
Well, I will do what I do best, and that is run up to here. And I'm gonna use my whip on this one, and then punch this one.
Go for it.
Whip, punch.
Question.
Yes.
What damage type is the whip?
Whip is slashing.
Okay. Both of those hit. They do have resistance. To both,
Well-
because it's a swarm of bees. It's hard to punch.
My job is a tank, so
Yeah?
I
No, you
expect
can
that
still whip them. 7
both take 7.
Okay.
7 bludgeoning and 7 slashing.
Okay. The one to your left, this one, you do manage to take your hand and sort of swat it away, and they scatter and dissipate. There's no more bee there. Where's the thing? There it is. Alright. Is that your turn?
Nothing much I can do.
Alright, bee time.
Unbelievable.
Oh no.
What's the speed on a bee? Okay. These ones are going to rush towards you, Arla.
Making that beeline towards Arlo.
Fuck's sake.
But you are
These ones are
done,
gonna rush
Fergor.
Kenshin.
We're taking your punting license.
And these two will rush Fell. Hothead, am I correct in assuming your cannon doesn't have, like, area control?
Wait.
What do you mean?
Like,
Question.
Can it attack of opportunity?
Uh,
It doesn't apply
Good
now,
question.
but you reminded me that it might have to. So I'm checking if I'm allowed to move through squares.
Artificer cannon.
Who's just pinging this bee?
X.
My question, Aiden.
Yep.
Did the swarm of bees pass me?
It passed from here to there.
Would I get... Probably not.
No. Because it wasn't in base to base, I don't think. Or no, I know it wasn't in base to base. I don't think that lets you attack.
Oh wait, this guy entered my reach, right?
Yeah, you do get your,
I can
Whatchamacallit.
stab him.
Yeah, do you want to do your reaction stab?
Yeah, is it, well, what is that? Is it just is it just like a hit from my weapon, or is it like a different thing?
I have no idea. Where is it? Is it in Polar Master?
Polar Master, yeah, at the bottom.
Uh,
It just says any, creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they enter your reach.
oh, then yeah, you just get an attack.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 24 hits. Okay. Oh, fuck, I don't know how to type. There you go.
Nope.
Okay. You guys watch as Kenshin takes his new Naginata and swings it through the swarm of bees as it approaches. And there's a very distinct, like, slice as the swarm splits in half, and then most of it just congeals back together and swarms on you. Bees. The bees are going to attack. So, BA and BB are going to attack Fergor. BC is on Arlo, and BD is on Kenshin. I'll do the top two first. Attack 1. What's your AC?
20, because
Okay,
I used
doesn't hit.
the green ones.
4 doesn't hit. On Arla, 8 doesn't hit.
No.
On Kenshin, 5 doesn't hit. Alright, you guys are good from bees. Next turn. Arla.
Stabbed by bees.
The bees didn't
Okay.
get him. You're swatting them
I'm
away.
gonna take my battle axe in two hands, and I'm just gonna swing it like flat faced at the bees to try and swat
Okay, yeah.
as many as I can. Fuck, where is it? Two hands. 22.
22 hits?
Do I click this to roll the damage? No. Wait, this. Haha.
8? I don't know what the extra 1d10 is. Is it the 8 or is it 8 plus 4?
It's. I think it's just 8.
Okay.
I don't know what that is either. Oh, that might be for the. I might have set it up wrong. Like this attack might be acting like 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. I will do the 8 then. Yep.
Oh yeah, no, the second side is for crit, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 8.
Yeah, you take your battle axe, like just a big ass fly swatter, and smash it down on the bees. And you catch a few of them. Some of them have dropped off, the rest seem angrier. Kenshin, it is your turn.
Do what I do best. Stab it again.
Go for it.
Oh no, it just straight up says damage 2, and I put 1d10 there for some reason. You get rid of that.
And
Okay.
then
Yeah,
the jab.
23 hits. And the 21 hits. Okay, that's... Okay. You take your Naginata and swing through the bees. They're taking significant, I don't know what you would call it, structural damage to the swarm.
I don't know how a jab against a like a bunch of bees would work.
Well, that's why it does 1 damage.
Yeah, it's true.
You just sort of jabbed at it and you caught like 2 or 3 of them because there's so many fucking bees. Managed to catch a few of them. Alright. Kenshin, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Ahmet?
Okay, hang on, I was forum diving.
My favorite sport.
Ahmet will cast Firebolt on this guy.
Okay.
These guys.
Yeah.
It is a sword.
22 hits.
With
One fire damage.
Dang! This 4 damage, boys.
Ahmet, as you sort of lift your screwdriver and cast Firebolt, you watch as the bees just sort of turn into a ring as it goes between them, and then
Snipe
recongeal.
one bee.
You do snipe a bee.
And then as a bonus action, Tora will angle itself to where it can get both of these swarms in its flamethrower cone without hitting Fel.
Okay.
Bell's
Oh.
got
Where the
good
fuck is that?
reflexes.
Oh, I guess here, yeah?
Yeah. Is there like a cone shape that I can draw with in here?
No, it's just 3 and then 1.
I'll
So
do
if he
one
goes here,
side
you're
of
fine.
it. I'll do one side of it. You do the other.
How did if you move right 1, you'll hit both and not hit Fel.
Okay, right.
Yep.
There we go. Flamethrower time. So deck save again.
Okay. 12? No.
Still fails.
How much damage?
Both
8?
swarms take 8 fire.
Okay, they're down. You watch as the fire pours out of Turret, and there's just sort of a rough sprinkling of charred bee corpses around the cannon and Fel.
This is not a food group, Dizzy.
And no eating charred bees. Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Dizzy, you're gonna give me a headache.
Lana?
I go over here and I swap bees with the mace.
Go for it. What's the BAC? That does not pass the BAC. Oh wait, no, does it?
Dang it!
It might. Give me a
You're
second.
just against
Damn, those are
buddies!
some tanky bees.
No, it hits BAC. Right, because meat goes through, yeah?
Yeah, I believe
Meat is an
exactly
MEET,
goes with
not
the concept.
MEAT. The meat always
No,
lands.
he's giving us bees with ACs of 23.
Yeah, these bees are all AC, like, 40. Get fucked. These are the BBEG. These are the end boss. The bees will attack. Alright.
Bees take over the world.
Then yeah, that hits. That barely hits. Roll damage, Lana.
So it does hit, okay.
Yeah, it barely hits. I had to check. Because they are at that. 4. Okay. Alright, you swing your mace and you catch a few of them. The bees are fucking angry. Whose, like, random dice is this then?
I don't know. I was just clicking.
Doggo!
Lana, is that your turn?
What else can I even do?
I don't know, you might have a bonus action. I don't know your fucking
I
character.
don't really have options for bonus options. Actions, bleh.
Alright, Fel, it is your turn. You're surrounded by charred bee corpses.
I'm gonna walk up to the swarm that is right next to Kenshin.
Mm-hmm.
Whip and punch.
Go for it.
Whip.
11 does not hit. 19
Punch.
hits.
And I guess I'll move myself so I'm directly across. So Kenshin does have an advantage.
Mm-hmm. Alright, bee turn. These bees are gonna fight Kenshin. These bees are gonna fight Lana. Into Lana. 14. Lana, what's your AC?
My AC is, it's on my character sheet. Or on
13,
my
so
token
that
sheet.
hits.
13.
Into Kenshin, 8 does not hit.
So yeah, it hits me
Damage
by
into
1.
Lana.
I'm a bun. I'm too cute to get stung.
12 damage.
Dang! Vicious bees.
The bees rolled well.
That's a lot of my health.
Arlo, you watch as the bees sort of start swarming onto Lana and into her armor and just stinging every just bit of rabbit they can find.
And you hear lots of words.
There's swearing in
Lapfish.
many languages you haven't heard before.
But there's definitely a lot of ow, ow, ow in Lappish.
Mm-hmm. Also, whilst doing that, the bees are going to move and occupy the same space as Lana. Because bees. I'm giving you a little marker. Musical. There you go. The bees are now crawling over Musical, largely stinging her.
Snipe that if I aim well enough.
I'd be careful.
Are you saying you want rabbit stew?
Ahmed has cure wounds. He'll be fine.
Arlo, it is your turn. Dizzy?
Sorry, I
Yeah.
muted my mic because of the dog, and then I forgot about it.
Thank
How are the bees looking? Like how, like before they attacked her, were there like a lot of bees left, or?
There's a sizable amount of bees left swarming over Lana, and a few left attacking Kensha.
No, I care about the Lana bees.
There's a decent amount of Lana bees.
Do I think if I fuck, where's the spell? Thunderwave. Do I think if I Thunderwave, that it will push the bees off of Lana? Or like affect the bee? Like for sure, Lana's gonna get hit with the Thunderwave.
Yeah.
But also the bees might get hit with the Thunderwave.
Yeah, the bee.
I'm
If you
intent to
cast
use the power for
Thunderwave
what's
there, both would get hit by Thunderwave.
Yeah, but you are covered in bees, and I can't do anything about that.
I can't cast Spare the Dying on myself either.
Yeah, but we have other healers. It's okay.
Thunderwave is a what size radius?
5.
It's a 15-foot cube
Oh.
centered on me.
Oh, so that's gonna hit Ahmed as well then.
Yeah.
That would hit the bees, but also Lana and also Ahmed.
I don't know what else I can do to get the bees off.
It would likely knock the bees off Lana, because it is fucking Thunderwave.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna send some bees flying.
It's better than my plan was.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I say Anna or Lana, Ahmed, I'm really sorry about this, and then I Thunderwave
Okay.
focused on me.
My plan was pick up a rock and cast catapult and pray to God the bees. fly.
That's a worse idea.
That's a
You will
much worse
obliterate
idea.
Lana's skull.
Hilarious idea.
Yeah,
Listen,
at
man.
least Thunderwave's guaranteed to hit the bees.
Ahmed
Wait,
may
why-
be smart, but his player isn't.
Thunderwave isn't.
You
Did I
will
not make it an attack?
You would just bullseye Lana's like skull with that. Then.
But I take
It's
out the
it's
bees.
individual bees.
Arlo. I want to see what goes down between Arlo and Arlette.
These aren't
It was-
mega
It
bees.
was listen, man.
He
It was
looked
either
up TBI.
I either snipe you with a rock, I douse you in acid, or I douse you with fire.
Okay.
Take your pick.
Okay, so it's low damage. Spell save DC 14. So Ahmet and well everybody gets to make the. Whoops! I didn't press submit. My bad.
Save?
I just straight up
Okay,
rolled those dice.
we'll use the second one then,
Okay, my bad.
because it's actually usable. Okay.
Okay, Ahmet, good.
Ooh,
Lana.
just made it.
Ooh, yeah, Lana just fucking makes it.
Jeez, I'm gonna hate you.
What's the B? It's a con save, right?
Yeah.
19.
Spell save.
Actually, wait. You said 15?
It's spell save.
It's a con
But
save.
what?
It literally
Okay.
says Constitution
Quickly
save.
saved.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's con save against your spell DC. That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Screw
The
you,
bees rolled 19, so everybody succeeded on the con save.
Okay,
Um,
well they take
So the
half
bees
damage.
didn't
They
get
do take
pushed
half
away.
damage. They don't get pushed away because nobody failed, so they're all standing still, but everybody took a bit of damage from the shouting.
I need
Huh.
to look up how my cannon works.
Like,
What kind of damage is it? Thunder? Okay.
Yeah.
9 thunder?
Treat its abilities
Oh,
as 10. Okay, I think
oh,
my
wait, no,
turret
it's-
has to.
It's half because They
Yeah,
succeeded,
it's half
right?
because they made it. Yeah.
So it's -5. Wait, what am I doing to these bees, dude? Give me a second.
So everybody take 5. My bad.
Yeah, so Lana and Ahmet both take 5. The bees already took 5. Nobody gets pushed, though.
Hang on, I'm looking up something. Thunder wave, it's like a like slam of like force that hits you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
It's a
Another 5
thunderous
points
force.
of health, guys.
My cannon also takes 9 damage then.
No.
'Cause that's
No,
50,
It's 15-foot cube.
15, yeah.
Centered on me. So
15 radius or?
It's 15 diameter, I think. So
No,
it's
it's a-
only... Yeah, it's just that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
cool.
it's the squares around...
Oh, okay. So it was like a radius. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Fuck,
Sure, it's
I
fine
fucked
then.
up. Delete that.
Yeah, if it was a 15-foot radius, then that's a lot farther.
Yeah.
But no, it's 15-foot diameter. Mm-hmm. Alright, did Lana and Ahmet take their thunder
Yes,
wave
I
damage?
have 5
Damage,
points
yep.
of health now.
Okay. Arlo, is that your turn?
Yes.
There are still bees swarming over Lana. Kenshin, it is your turn.
Stabbing the bees again.
Go for it. Stab those bees. 18 hits.
Oh yeah, and the gem. Oh, there we go.
20 also hits. Okay.
Damn.
Kenshin, you do like a very fluid sort of stab and then jab with the Naginata, and you hit the handful of bees that were left, and then the rest just sort of scatter and buzz away. There is angry buzzing in your direction.
Easy clap.
Ahmet, it is your turn.
I have a thing I really want to do.
Don't kill Lana.
No.
Are you okay?
I don't have like I can't. Theoretically speaking,
Yeah.
if I were to aim a firebolt and it missed and it was less than the bee's AC, that would snipe Lana, right?
Yeah. They occupy the exact same space right now.
I don't have any other thing I can use. Ahmet's gonna take a step forward and
could-
cast Thunder Wave.
You could walk up and try and
Okay.
like hit him with a hammer. Is probably your
What?
best option
Heal
is to
me?
try and wipe or heal the fucking 5 health
Shoot, I
stung to shit rabbit.
Oh, I don't know what condition your health is. I'll cast Cure Wounds then.
Thank you!
You don't know her health number, but you can see that Lana is in bad shape. She just got thunder
told
waved
you
and has a
already,
shit
so-
ton of bee stings.
Okay, this is probably not gonna feel. Ahmet takes out a small, what looks like clockwork spider, tosses it onto Lana, and you see like crawls around, basically magically patching up wounds.
Okay.
Nice.
Lana, you now have a magic metal spider and bees crawling all over your
Because
body.
that's how artificer spells work. Trinkets cast it.
Sure.
Well,
Take
you
6
heal
points of
6
heal.
health from the spider.
I'm in double digits again!
A clockwork spider crawls all over you.
Yeah, Lana, there's not comfortable crawling things coming
I
all
love
over
it.
you, in and out of clothes.
Now what if I use Cloud of Daggers?
Kill
Snipe the bees off with the dagger.
What did I do to deserve this besides making fun of everyone outside the session?
Yeah, you're lucky I didn't cast Underwave, dog.
I'm
I
gonna
was tempted
snipe
to
the
do
bees
that.
with the daggers. I'll graze Lana with the daggers.
If you weren't
You'll-
injured, I would have casted Thunderwave and
You'll
gotten
have
an
no
injured for
idea
Arlo
to
as
deal
well.
with fucking bees. No one's tried to, like, just swat them off Lana. You guys are, like, fucking
I'm
just
not attacking
toss
me?
fire bolts at the shit.
What if I intimidate the bees off of
There's
Lana?
bees on her. Fuck's sakes. Okay, Ahmet, is that your turn, or do you want to do
Why
cannon
you all
things?
like this?
Tora. Let's see. Hang on. I think the cannon has 15 feet of range. Why did it vanish off the map? Okay, no, there we go.
What?
Tora disappeared on my screen. The cannon is gonna walk down here, and let me check the range on this thing again.
It's
10
flamethrower time.
feet. Everybody in a 10-foot radius gets 11 temp HP.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That is Kenshin, Lana, and Arla. right?
I
Or does
have
it hit
so
Fel
much
too?
HP right now.
It hits Fel as well.
Okay, then
Yay!
Fel also gets stuck.
Yeah. So literally
And-
everybody in the
yeah.
party, if they don't have temp HP already, they have 11.
Have you been adding 3 HP on each turn?
No, because you stop concentrating when you hit the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when the bees attacked.
Yeah.
Darn bees.
That is Ahmet's turn.
Okay. Lana, it's your turn.
I'm gonna. Where are the bees? Are the bees? Can I start swatting bees off of myself?
Yeah, you can make an attack action on the bees on you.
Yeah. How do I do an attack? Like just, like with my hands.
You can. That would be unarmed. You can. I'll let you just use your mace and try and like fucking scratch them off.
Sure.
Use like the blade of the mace.
Yeah, 20
Hey!
hits.
Flanges in there.
Get the phalanges.
Dislodge them with the
I
flange.
have to move you over to take health off the fucking bees.
Bludgeoning damage. Take that, bees.
Alright. You guys watch as Lana just sort of reaches the mace around different areas, swatting bees off in growing numbers. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Fel, it is your turn.
Whimpering sounds probably. Distressed Lana squeaking.
I am gonna walk up and I'm gonna try to swat away the bees.
Go for it.
What do I roll to swat away the bees? Or is it
You can
just...
just an attack action, yeah.
Well, I think you have an unarmed attack, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have 2 unarmed attacks
Go
that I
for
can
it.
do.
Probably the closest thing.
2.
Both hit?
Yay!
1, 2.
I'd like to think Fergor's like deftly picking bees
Where'd
off
the
her
fucking
like a
bees
monk.
go?
Yes.
Oh, there's the bees.
Or like a monkey sitting behind another monkey
Yeah,
on its back.
Yeah, like a martial arts versed gorilla just fucking grooming.
Sized.
Alright, after both Lana and Fel swatting away bees, there are now a very small number of bees left crawling around Lana. Speaking of which, bee time. The bees left are gonna try once more to, sting Lana before they are all obliterated. They do not hit. The bees are good. Arlo, it is your turn.
A thunder wave once more.
You're gonna thunder wave again?
Yeah, I'm thunder waving again.
Okay. Go for it.
Thunder wave.
Ahmet and Lana need to make the save.
Okay. Con save. We.
The bees do not succeed.
Lana succeeds.
Whew.
That's still half for them, right?
Yeah.
So that's... Is it up or down? Rounded up or down?
We've been rounding up this whole time.
Okay, so 8 damage to Ahmet and Lana.
Yeah.
15
But
to the bees.
15 to
I don't-
bees.
That should not have dropped you out through temp HP, so I think we should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bees are dead. Also, it's worth noting, it doesn't... This is a fucking bee encounter, it doesn't matter. But, for the future, different sources of temp HP can't stack. So
That's why I said if you
Oh,
don't
right.
have temp HP
Yeah.
already, then you get the 11.
Would I just get 11 over the 3, or it would?
yeah,
just
you would
roll
just
on
get
what I have?
11 over the 3.
Right.
You can
I
choose
completely
which source
forgot
you
that.
take, but you can only take one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I always forget
Please
that.
tell me that kills all the bees.
Yeah, the bees are
Does
gone.
it?
Okay. awesome.
There are no more bees. Combat is over. You guys have successfully defeated the bees. Back to
I,
session 7
How
screen.
did you do bees?
I like hold Lana and I'm like, I'm so sorry, and I cast Cure Wounds on her.
Yay!
Then heal.
It was a big one.
Let's go.
I lost
Alright, and
track
that's
of
all
what-
my first level spells.
Look at that. Family
Okay. What HP did my token have? I wasn't keeping.
love. Oh, I can go back.
Yeah.
You were at 14 health.
Okay, so that's plus the 15. So that's 15 health or 24 health now, and 11 temp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, 22 because that's my max. Derp. I'm math.
Actually,
And the 11 temp took 9 damage.
I would.
No, sorry, 7.
I'm gonna do the forbidden technique and be meta for a second. You guys probably aren't making. You won't be doing another combat before camp, so you can just wipe the temp HP now if it's easier to not forget it.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
wait, Lana, can you hold out your hand, please?
Holding out my hand.
The clockwork spider crawls into it and that picks it up.
There you go. The
Yay,
last
that
crawly
sounds
thing's
like-
gone.
Yeah. I'm
About
so
that?
sorry, guys. I didn't.
Yeah,
Well, I
Arlo, could you
guess
come
I
here,
did.
please?
Yeah.
I will lead Arlo away from the group, and I will cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair Constitution, right?
Yep.
Fuck's sakes.
You take half a 9.
Okay, I stand strong in your thunder wave with just a gratuitous amount of acceptance and let it wash over me.
Amet uses prestidigitation to clean off all the dust from himself and Arlo. Now we're even.
That's yes we are. And I put my fist up to fist bump you.
Amet will fist bump him.
Gotta lean down for the fist bump.
Yeah, I'm way down.
That was interesting.
But we could have had a queen bee.
Why did it have to be insects?
I meant to just fucking
What they were
underarm
trying
hug
to
it, but
achieve.
Yeah.
Can I search around to see if the queen bee's still here?
yeah, sure. Make investigation.
Yeah. Anybody want to help me?
Amet's good at investigation. I'll help.
Okay.
That does not matter, but
Lana, is
yeah.
that-
No, I know, but
Okay, 20.
it makes sense in my head.
Did we
20
ever
works.
figure out why that old man put a queen bee in a jar to begin with?
I mean, he was probably
He was
trying to
probably
get.
studying.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like a
Smart.
middle-aged human guy with glasses and robes that were tattered and full of like
With a
leaves
queen
and
bee, we
branches
can
and
start
shit.
a hive, which won't
That'd be
like
good.
help
We
because
can
we
get
have
the honey.
endless honey
Mm-hmm.
already.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
But we could make bee bombs.
Okay, Dizzy.
Yeah.
As you like search
Don't you
the
need drugs
area
for
around
that?
the cart, you do find where the jar landed, like where the bottle landed and shattered.
Yeah.
But there is no queen bee to be found. There's
Fair
just
enough.
glass sort of shattered and littered
The
around,
other tribes
and a
probably killed
whole
her.
lot of just charred bee corpses.
That's fair. Oh well. We didn't need it anyway. We have endless honey. I was just hoping we could start like harvesting bees and then putting them into angry glass bottles and throwing them at people.
That sounds so
Like in Dragon Age
stupid.
Inquisition.
I feel like they
Yeah.
would target us rather than.
We gotta throw them far.
Coming
That's-
from the man with
Yeah,
the
use
flamethrower,
catapult
that's
on the
kinda
beach.
twisted. So how would that work? Would they also take the catapult damage?
The bee? Or the
No,
person
the
you're
person
throwing
being
the
hit
bee at?
with
Yeah,
the
they
jar.
take the catapult damage. You're throwing a
Then they
glass
take the
jar
bee-
at them.
Yeah, then they take the bee damage.
I actually did have an idea before this started, and I want to go back to the jug.
Okay.
And I want to take out one of my vials, and I want to pour equal parts acid and honey into the vial.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna start fucking mixing that up and paying attention to it for a little while.
Sorry, I was reading Hothead's like attack of opportunity things. You're taking
okay.
the jar and you're pouring half honey, half acid into a vial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just
And then
gonna let it-
I'm just just gonna shake it up a bunch and let it do its thing and just fucking look at it over time.
Okay. You now have a vial of acid and honey.
Okay.
Huh?
The sweetest tasting pain.
The first time I've written the polearm in a while, and I did not expect it to be against bees of all things.
Yeah, I never thought I'd have to fight bees.
I've encountered bees many times, but not ones that angry.
Encountered bees before.
Certainly not 4 swarms of them.
Yeah, that sucked.
been-
How's everybody doing?
They did not breach my armor. Fortunately.
Yeah, mine either. They breached the fuck out of Lana's though. Are you okay, Lana?
Ah,
Yeah.
buzzing,
Swelling
buzzing.
just a little bit.
Yeah, Lana's not gonna have a great night dreaming
No,
of
'cause
crawly
I
things
doubt we
and
have like
buzzing.
cortisone or anything.
No. Alright. Well,
Mud and tea actually makes a really good poultice. I could try and
Sure.
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah.
someone could just cast sleep on me.
I don't think I have that.
that's
spell.
fair.
Be meta.
Also, after your guys' encounter with the bees, it is late afternoon now. Maybe like 5, 6, if you guys want to start winding down for camp.
Yeah. Is there dandelions anywhere?
You can search for them.
Yeah, I want to try and search for dandelions.
Alright. Roll a nature check.
Nature. 8.
No, you do not find dandelions.
Eh. Okay.
Shall we start looking for a camp?
Yeah. Yeah, let's make camp.
Indeed.
As you'll know, there's
Okay.
plenty of sort of like wide grassy areas on either bank of the road that you guys can set up on.
We'll just set
You
up
just
like,
pull the carts aside, yeah.
just like a small like wagon circle.
Yeah,
with
pretty
3.
much. 2 carts, 1 chicken cart,
Yeah.
and the wagon.
Who's gonna survive?
As soon as we start breaking camp, I'm gonna make a fire and start cooking.
Go for it. What you making?
I'm gonna fry up some fish. And yeah, we got fish.
Mm-hmm.
I have fish.
Okay.
Yeah, he bought a shit ton of ingredients before leaving, so they'll be good
Yeah,
for
I'm
the next
assuming-
week or two.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna season those bastards up real nice. I'm gonna crack some eggs up in them.
Crack
I'll make
some
like a-
eggs up in them.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack some eggs up in there with the fish. Yeah, we're gonna have like scrambled eggs and fish and some vegetables.
What a dinner.
Agreed.
I'm gonna season this. Well, we gotta get eggs up in there. We have so many eggs. And we're gonna have so many more eggs.
Did you
and
buy any
then,
grains?
Yeah.
Like, could you make like fried rice?
I don't know if I have rice.
I don't know what you got. You can buy
I don't-
rice in Petalful.
Yeah, that's fine. There's really good. I'm gonna cook the eggs separate from
Yeah.
the fish, but yeah, we're gonna have fish. We're gonna have some eggs, and we're gonna have some carrots and squash. I guess I don't know. I didn't write down what vegetables were in the crates.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna season the fuck out of those because I have really nice seasonings now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do like a little honey glaze the fish at the end.
Alright.
I'm gonna caramelize the honey on them.
Well, you guys, do you want to do your cooking thing then? Don't you have an ability?
Yeah. Hold on. Just trying to find where I put it.
It's at the very bottom of features and charts.
Yeah. Everybody gets. Everybody regens 1d8,
There you go.
and I set aside some of the food as treats.
Mhm.
Where treats each a proficiency bonus.
That was the exact number of HP I had missed.
That's
Okay, yeah, I make two fish treats. And we can eat them for temporary health.
Alright. You guys have a nice dinner by the fire. And you guys can sort of relax, exchange thoughts on bees. Lana's still sort of mentally recovering. Yeah. Is there anything...
Lana will be fine in the morning.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do before heading to bed?
I want to pour a whole bunch of wine out of the wine thing and drink wine and offer other people wine.
Sure.
How
Have
does it
one?
compare to Betterberry wine?
I'm gonna go off and.
It's
clean it.
significantly
Finish up
worse.
It's not great.
Well, this is where Musical's gonna have to pop off and do job things for a little bit.
No worries.
Okay.
Go
Just
work.
seems like a good natural break.
Yeah.
I'll pop back later and see if y'all are still at it.
Sure.
Kenshin.
Yeah.
Before you leave, I have, well, a comment and a question. Earlier today, you mentioned, oh, you're one of those people. I assume you just
I meant
don't
rich.
have. I respect the forwardness. I assume you just don't have good experiences with nobility, or
Not the best.
fair enough.
We are shitty.
I forget you are of nobility too.
Yeah, everybody does.
Are all the nobles in the whole just bad people?
No, mine are really great people. We're bunnies. There aren't many bad bunnies.
Suppose. And last comment. You mentioned that your armor was weaker than you'd like. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, now that I have the real Arzu, and I'll like stroke my Fae Falcon's head, I have an infusion slot freed up, and I can enchant your armor to be better if you'd like.
Oh, yes, please.
I can do that. Well, y'allers.
Can work on Kenshin's armor. What armor do you have, Kenshin?
The chain shirt.
Alright, yeah, you can make that fucking fancy ass elven chain shirt. +1.
Let's go.
I drink myself into a stupor and pass out.
Okay. Wholesome.
So, Kenshin, tomorrow you will have a +1 chain shirt.
Oh fuck! I want to play music while I'm drunk.
Okay, go for it. Roll performance with disadvantage.
Okay. No.
While you guys are having this exchange, Kenshin and Ahmet, Arlo very, very subtly sort of bumbles on into the center of the campfire. What instrument are you playing, Arlo?
I will play my lyre.
Okay. Arlo grabs his lyre out of one of his bags, sort of with like a over-exaggerated humph, sits on the ground next to the fire, and just starts plucking at the worst notes you could find. And you hear him just drunkenly singing about like mayo and jugs and the day and bees, and he's just fucking going at it. And it's loud and it's a little obnoxious, and it's hard for the rest of you to focus for the night.
Ahmed has ear protection from working with artillery, so
Let's plug those
he
ears.
puts on his his earmuffs.
Go for it.
I am gonna go off until he is done.
It's also a good plan. Shang, you said something earlier, but I missed it. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna go play my flute.
Okay. You can find an area, like, over the other side of the road, and sit and play your flute, sort of out of earshot under the moon's gaze. Alright. Does anybody else want to do things tonight? Are you all heading to bed?
Oh, it's a lair.
What?
Ahmed's just gonna.
It's pronounced lair.
I'm never saying that.
That's
It's a liar till the end of time.
It's lying.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Go on that?
Ahmed's just gonna tinker with his cannon and continue working on the parts that he has for the
Gotcha.
trigger mechanism.
Alright.
And he is gonna give a pained smile to Sion and say, "So, how's traveling with our motley crew here?"
It's quite interesting. Y'all certainly seem to bumble into more things than I'm used to.
Oh my gosh, I was not expecting this.
Your falcon, how is it treating you?
Quite well. It is definitely better than an inanimate clockwork creation.
Dizzy,
As
Dizzy,
proud
I
as
can
I
hear
was
the
of that.
fucking lyre.
It is actually pronounced liar.
I heard it in the background of you playing through your headphones.
Sorry.
Fuck's sakes.
So
I-
quiet.
I
Like
just
here.
wrote it in
God.
pronunciation.
Thank you, Dizzy.
Well,
What the fuck? Okay. What were you saying about it?
So it's definitely better than my inanimate clockwork creation, as proud as I was of that.
Oh, certainly. It breathes and has thoughts. It's far more
Crazy.
connected to magic than anything you've made will be.
I resent that.
No, it's part of the craft.
you're part of the fucking crap.
Well,
Do you love Arlo's just sort of drunkenly muttering to himself in a corner?
yeah. I'm just picturing Arlo like splayed out on his back behind us, just murmuring to himself.
You're part of the fucking crap. Okay. Well, Sion will sort of look at you, Ahmet, and go, well, it's good that you're a quick learner. You've picked up quite a bit.
Thank you.
We'll see if you can learn a bit more, but everyone has limits.
Still struggling to wrap my head around and I'll just do like a big showy movement with my arm, the spiritual energy of the weave, and trying to find a compromise between that and Force of Arcana.
Well, I think you've made a good start with your familiar. But also, for something like, and she gestures towards the cannon, that can be much, much more than a weapon of war if you put the effort into making it so.
Of course, it adds protection to anybody around it, or at least it can.
I mean more, not a tool. If you allow magic to flow more freely through it, perhaps it'll have its own personality one day.
That rides a dangerous line we were taught in my academy, but
Well, all good things
that goes.
are in moderation, yes?
say again?
All good things are in moderation.
Of course, of course.
I, do not know your kind to have restraint. Yeah.
Matt just kind of inhales sharply and just starts flipping through his journal.
Alright. With that, I'm assuming you all are going to wind down to bed and or drunken stupors, and we are going to go on a 10-minute break.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well-oiled
GG's, everyone.
machine.
Yeah, this is halfway through. Right, we have another hour and a half? Yeah, we have another hour and a half.
There was no swatting, only Thunderwave.
Only Thunderwave. Well, so yeah, the second half of the session will probably end up ending early, actually, because there's not too much left for you guys to do. Like I said, I had very little prep time, and the prep time I did have, I spent procrastinating and not prepping. So, I'm gonna leave all the major shit for next week, whenever we're back to end of a cycle. And this is gonna be more bees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Ludwig said he was gonna go and remodel the car's bed. What he meant was he's gonna go smash it with a bat.
Fuck. Fuck's
Is
sakes.
Ludwig free yet? Or is it
Yeah, no,
Friday
he's
that
free.
Yeah, he's finally
Yeah,
free.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize
Yeah.
it ended.
Well, no. It's not like it hasn't. The stream hasn't ended today. It's ending in 3 hours and 30.
Ah.
Yeah, it ends
Is that
tonight.
his set time limit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he put.
He had to set a moment to end because it never would.
Yeah, doesn't he have
Well,
like
yeah,
a
it's been a
fucking
whole ass
planned
month.
vacation like this weekend that he has to go do?
No. That was like, I think last week or something.
I know Slime took over for a weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because he was visiting parents, Cutie's parents, I think.
Ah.
So hang on, I shall be right
Fucking Ludwig said, "I'm taking a break now." Like after. I think he's taking like the rest of the week off. Except for like sponsored streams, I think he has like one tomorrow or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he has to fight Magnus Carlsen tomorrow, I think.
Oh
Or on
yeah,
Friday or
chess,
something.
it's chess,
Yeah.
yeah. God, it's really been a whole ass month.
Mm-hmm. That shit's wild.
He also beat Ninja's all-time sub record, which is cool.
Oh, did he actually beat it?
Yeah, no, he beat
Oh,
it like
that's dope.
hours ago. Yeah.
Like, I just knew like 2 days ago where he was like, we're getting close, but I don't know if we're gonna beat it.
He made like 5K subs like in 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then he caught up like while he was about to make it while he was like cleaning dishes after his breakfast.
Fuck.
He just ran back to his room.
It's fucking dope.
No, that's cool. Yeah. He's trying to make the push to 30K, but it's definitely like it's plateaued.
Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine you can only push this shit so far, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
already wild.
Yeah. That's cool though. He made like over $1 million. He's donating most of it to charity.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's donating most of it to Twitch.tv. Doesn't Twitch's cut is like absurd. My mic.
Like he's affiliated, so he
Hello?
still he gets a bigger cut of the subs, but this Twitch still takes like a cut of the subs.
Hello?
I think it's like around. What the fuck?
Can you hear me? Okay, let's go. Mic's working now.
It was
bumped
working ever since.
No, but I bumped and died it, but then no one was responding to me slapping the top, so I didn't know.
I just thought you were like messing with it or something. Like
No,
I
I
didn't know.
fucking it unplugged itself. I didn't know if it had come back. Okay, give me.
What's up?
Okay, I think I'm back.
Oh.
Ah, okay, the one.
I said I had to go grab water, but I lied about that. I have.
I thought it might make sticky acid, but it did not.
Mm-mm. You just put honey and acid in a vial.
Yeah, so what happens when you do that is it starts smoking and turns black and then grows like a shitty, burnt, fucking gross log.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Egyptian snake. Firework.
Yeah, it would be like a goopy, shitty, festering Egyptian snake.
Yeah, I do not
Yeah, I
know enough about alchemy to do that offhand. I apologize.
What were you trying to do with that?
I wanted to make sticky acid.
No, that's not how you do that.
No.
That's not how you do that at all. Holy shit.
Chang.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that mango shit from a Mexican place?
What?
You know what I'm talking about? The like a Mexican places that have I forget what they're called. They're like the fruit drinks with like horchata.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a mango one.
Nice.
And it tastes like, you know, most mango drinks don't taste like eating a mango.
Yeah.
This tastes like I sucked out the soul of a mango. Like, it feels like a fucking mango. It's weird.
I have acquired the chicken strips.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Shane knows the video I'm talking about.
yeah. Burger
Okay.
would also know.
Yep.
Also, Aiden,
Yes, sir.
I ate another one of the fucking like Tokyo Tower fucking burgers
Oh, let's go. Yeah.
a couple of days ago, and I was like, fuck.
I fucking love
I
the
got-
Tokyo Tower.
I
can't
got
get
like,
it anymore.
oh,
I
you
think
can't?
I'm
Oh
too
my
far
god, you
to
can't
get
move.
Katsu Burger. Yeah. I have to drive out there to get Katsu Burger, I think.
Fuck.
I know.
What's the closest one to you?
I don't know. I'm in Renton now. I'm
You're
like
in Renton?
I'm on Lake Washington. Like I can look out my window and it's there. It's like a 5-minute walk.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wait, hold on,
Don't
wait,
go
hold on.
high. You're not gonna know anything I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck's sakes.
I'm like, what?
You're 25 minutes away from me.
Yeah, I'm way closer to you.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Alright.
Actually, wait. I can find exactly where I am because I'm by the that like fucking it's a fucking what's it called? An airport where the planes go.
That is, yes, that's
Yeah.
typically what.
Yeah,
The
but
way-
like no, but like you know how like
Hanger.
no, but it's not like a hangar. It's like a private airport. Like there's a bunch of like Cessnas there. It's way
Airstrip?
bigger than an airstrip though. It's like an
I know what you're
airport,
talking
but
about.
it's
I know.
private. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think
that's
you're
just called a
really
private
close.
airport, yeah.
I think you're actually like really close to my dad's market.
Really?
I think so, or like at least.
Oh yeah, aren't I right next to Clutch Cannabis? I know the front street by us is just only weed shops. It's like 30 weed shops in a row.
Also,
You're
yeah,
close to a gay bathhouse.
Shane sent me that video.
Yeah, I think I'm here, right? Yeah, there's Kazuki. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Fucking Shang.
Yep.
How do I show where I am? How screen? Screen?
You would be near, at least Lake Washington is near Bellevue Square, which is like not
Look,
too far.
I'm like right there.
What the fuck?
I'm like back here actually. I'm like in here. You know?
Wait, yeah, you're actually like.
Yeah. I'm
Wait,
right
that's
there.
even closer. That's even closer to me.
Where the fuck are you?
Hold on.
Wait, give me a second. Before I like leak all of my personal info, I'm gonna mute stream.
As I say, like
Okay,
you
we're
were
back.
talking about whenever Tennessee having all like European capitals for days, and you forget I'm from a city called Memphis.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're from fucking Memphis. It's bullshit. Okay,
See, at
I
least,
guess Fergor's not here. Shang, are you here?
I
Yep.
am
Oh,
here.
Fergor's now here. Okay, Shang, are you here?
Yep.
Are Paul? Okay, Paul's here. We're good to go. Okay. So you guys can rest through the night, make camp. Um, in the morning. Oh, over the night, on that you can bang out your new armor for Kenshin. Um, for the most part, everybody gets a decent amount of rest, the best you can whilst on the road. And you guys can wake up. What are your guys' plans for the morning as you guys sort of wake up around 6 or 7 as the sun begins to rise slowly in the sky?
Eggs and bacon.
Eggs
Do I have
and
bacon?
Sure.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
figure once we get to Petalfall, I'll just write a full list of your like food shit. But right now,
Okay.
fuck it. You can have bacon.
Okay. Yeah, eggs and bacon. I'm gonna do up some toast.
Okay.
I'm gonna grill up some toast too, and I'm gonna put some honey up on that toast.
Nice.
Um,
Honey toast is good.
yeah.
best.
All right. Everybody, you can enjoy your a fairly nice breakfast meal from the courtesy of Arlo Betterberry. Yeah. Anybody else doing anything in the morning before you guys get on the road?
Two strips of bacon will be set aside as treats.
You can put honey on the bacon.
Yeah. Honey bacon.
Honey bacon. God, I want fucking honey bacon.
Oh my
That
god.
sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I might even be able to eat that.
yeah. Maybe. Alright.
Like I gotta dab a lot of the grease off, but it'll be okay.
I need more spells.
You are playing a half-caster, Adam.
No. I want more spells.
Play a fucking wizard, bitch.
I enjoy canon.
Well, then you don't get spells. That's how it works.
It's unfortunate.
You don't get to have a walking fucking artillery piece and also a full spell list.
That's crazy.
I
What?
stab and blast.
You do stab and blast.
The
ultimate
sacred combo.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, while you guys can pack up, get ready to go on the road, have a nice breakfast. Kenshin, you get your new armor from courtesy of Ahmet. And yeah, I'm assuming everybody's same position, same card order, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna mix in some honey with the chicken feed today. I'm gonna try to fatten up some of these chickens.
Sure, okay.
I want big thick boys.
Don't like that. They're definitely not. That's a question. Do you let them wander, or do you just leave them caged in the?
Yeah, I'll let them out. I'm not gonna keep them caged.
Okay.
Like 2 or 3 of them, I want to just fatten, and I'm gonna keep them caged. But for the most part, the chickens can come out like.
While you guys are
If,
camped and stuff.
Yeah, I might. If I let them out, I'm gonna spend time trying to like shepherd them. But what I might get is like some like pig ring wire and some stakes and make a little fence for them if we have camp next time.
Sure. You
Next
can
time
buy
I-
wire. Yeah.
Yeah. Next time I get a chance to buy stuff.
While you guys are on the road, Kenshin, as you are again at the lead, while you guys are making your way down the road, the road is getting to a point where you're at roughly the midpoint between the two cities, and the road's getting a bit rougher, a bit bumpier, and you're seeing fewer people. Over the last few days, you guys have seen like individual villagers or like small carriages moving past you guys carrying produce. At this point, you're at the midpoint and there's a few less people. What you do see, however, is a young woman making her way down the road alone, walking, wearing full purple robes with a sort of leather bag at her side and different scrolls sort of hung from her body. And she will sort of wave you down, Kenshin, as you approach.
Can I help you?
Hello. Would you care for a fortune telling?
Fortune telling?
Yeah, I'm a traveling fortune teller of sorts. I'm heading up to Fenris, but you seem like an interesting type. She sort of looks at the horns and smoke.
Fair enough.
Arlo stops the cart and then leaps onto the mule and then into the back of the carriage and then scrambles up to hear the fortune.
Okay. Arlo's little bunny head sort of peeks out next to Kenshin.
Arzu lands on Kenshin's shoulder and Ahmet's listening through him.
Okay.
These are my companions.
She sort of raises an eyebrow and goes, "You're a very interesting person."
I suppose.
This bunny and Falcon are my companions.
this overexcited bunny.
How much for a fortune telling?
Oh, it's free. I've been on the road for quite some time. Just want something to do.
Nah, I don't see why not then.
Roll 3d20, Shane. No modifiers.
3d20.
Okay, 24, 14. Sorry, I'm trying to remember my, Latin. Not Latin, Roman numerals. There you go. Because I made the mistake of ordering these in Roman numerals. Okay. So, Kenshin, as you watch, she pulls a deck, from her side bag, and sort of, gestures you to, like, lean in a bit as she sits on the ground, because she doesn't really have a table. And she'll pull one card, and she places it down, and you see the first card has, what looks like a brilliant sort of glowing star with different rays, like, gazing off of it in yellow and white and grays, as it sort of sits at the focal point of the card.
That's me.
And she pulls a second card, and you see it depicts a man in robes, hunched over, clutching a book that he seems to be engrossed in and reading. And in the shadows around the man, you see different shapes are growing of demons and monsters.
That's you.
And the last card she pulls depicts a mountaintop, sort of symmetrically standing there, silhouetted by the sun, with brilliant white peaks and a slow winding road heading towards the tip of the mountain.
Huh, me again. That's weird.
And she will look at you and smile and go, "Well, by the looks of things, you're looking for guidance," and she touches the card with the star on it. "And you're looking for guidance about something forbidden or arcane," and she taps on the second card with the man clutching the book. "And whatever you're looking for is old and it is structured." And she touches the mountain. And then she will sort of sweep the cards up and go, "By the sounds of things, you have quite the search ahead of you."
This woman's like, I see you have a cursed Naginata.
Yeah. By the look and also the card, she
Right through you.
seems to get the idea of... She doesn't obviously know what you're dealing with, but she gets the idea that there's something not quite right lurking around you, and you're looking to fix it, not live with it. And she will sort of sweep the cards up and sort of slowly lean over with a smile and look at the bunny peering over Kenshin's shoulder and go, "Would you like a fortune telling as well?"
Oh my god, yes.
Well, come on down.
I come down.
Okay. You roll 3d20.
Okay.
Six, 12, 19.
Oh my god, it's a palindrome.
6, 12, 19. Okay. The first card she pulls, Dizzy, or Arlo, you see she shuffles the deck and, sort of looks at you with a smile and goes, "Well, let's see what your deal is, shall we?"
Let's see what my deal is.
She pulls one card, and you see it depicts a gold and silver crown with a jewel in the center. And surrounding the crown, like behind it, seem to be rows and rows of knights and knights and soldiers, like bowed down and swearing honor to the crown.
Okay, so me again.
She'll smile at you and goes, "Someone seems to be an authority figure."
Yeah?
She pulls the second card, and you see as she pulls it and looks at it, her face sort of darkens a bit. And then she places the card down, and you see it depicts a black-robed, hooded figure wielding a scythe and surrounded by just sort of ghostly blue spirits and creatures of animals and humanoids.
Oh no!
And she sort of squints at you and goes, "Okay." And then she reaches to the last card and she pulls it. And you see as she pulls it, her face brightens up much more. And she lays down a card that depicts a beautiful field of growing, like a grove of growing trees and a sparkling pond, and there's different like flowers growing in the undergrowth. And you see at the pond at the center there seems to be a deer like leaning down and drinking from the pond.
Aww.
And she'll point to the first card and she'll go, "Well, like I said, you seem to have an authority or an honor about you. However," and she reaches over to the second card, "you will not be able to fully realize this authority until someone has passed." And then she leads to the last card and goes, "But do not worry. The cycle of life is something that naturally affects everyone. And whoever will pass happily and will pass as one with the world, leaving what is left to you." And
I'm
she
the heir
leans
of
back and
Betterberry
smiles.
Vineyards.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. So my dad has to die.
She sort of giggles and looks at you. And she'll
Stop
go,
funny.
Hugh, I just can't wait to be king.
"Yep." And she'll go, "Well, it might not be your father. We'll see."
No, it will. He's old.
Oh?
Yeah, he's always like, he's getting ornery. He's always like, my mom will like spill some of the wine, and he'll be like, "I'll put you through that fucking wall." And he's got blood pressure problems.
Wholesome, Dizzy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make the wholesome character Arlo Betterberry with an abusive dad.
No, he's just mad.
What
He's
the
really
fuck?
caring.
She leans back whilst you like explain your relationship with your father. And while doing so, she smiles and reshuffles the cards back into the deck and goes, "Well, 2 fortunes."
The falcon will let out a screech and then fly over and land on Tura's head, slung over Ahmet's shoulder as he walks up.
Okay. She'll sort of jump back when the falcon screeches, and then go, "Oh!" And then she'll look at Kenshin and go, "How many mystery men are you keeping in your caravan?"
Enough.
For it.
Is
I
that
speak
just
from
from
different
behind
country.
the carriage? Okay.
No, I walked up. I
Okay.
posted it in the chat.
What? Okay, say it. Say it with words. There's like 4 chats I have to check. Okay. She will
I
look
just
at...
speak up from behind Kenshin.
Okay. We'll go, well,
It's a,
glad to see
it's a
there's
long
more.
story.
I imagine. Well, I can do another fortune if you'd like, though. I do need to get on the road eventually. Who's up next?
You have time for a third.
Sure. You seem interesting. Before you draw cards, what's with the cannon?
This is just a little project of mine.
A little project.
Of course, everybody has their hobbies.
Fair enough. Roll 3d20 on that.
Yeah, forget that I'm just a walking artillery battery.
Yep.
Whoa.
318. It's... I will assure you, higher number does not mean better in this.
It's what I always
It is
mean.
just a list. Okay, 318. Where is 8? Oh, okay. So she will pull the first card from the deck and lay it down, and you see the card depicts a road sort of winding into the horizon. And you see there seems to be a silhouette of a figure walking down the road, and it's just sort of midday, just a normal dirt road heading past. And then she'll pull the second card. It was 318, right? Yeah, 318. She'll pull the second card, which depicts what looks like a beggar or a pauper sitting there in sort of rags and cloth, his hands reached out asking for scraps, seemingly on like a stone sort of street corner or against a building. And you see the man seems bloodied and beaten, and there's the shadows of others walking past him as he holds his hands out. And then, lastly, she'll pull the third card, and you see it depicts a man with an arrow drawn in a bow, sort of standing 1 foot atop a rock and gazing over a large forest. And you see, sort of, he seems to be like peering into the forest ready to fight. And she will look at the cards and go, well, the first card means you are on a journey or a goal of some kind. I do not know what you pursue. However, and she points to the second card, whatever you pursue will be more in front of you than you think. It seems to be perhaps ordinary or in plain sight, but, and she will point to the last card, it will lead to a great challenge and one you will be have great desire to complete. And then she'll sit back and look at you.
Matt flips open his journal and starts writing out of habit.
Okay. She just watches you write it. She seems amused. Yeah. While Amet writes, she takes her cards and folds them together, puts them in a sort of neat stack and into their holding box, and then into her bag, and you see she stands up and reaches a hand out to Kenshin. Just like shake your hand.
No.
Yeah.
Shake back.
Alright. She shakes her hand and gives you a nod and goes, Well, I hope wherever your paths take you that it ends well. And she'll give a very deep bow and then start walking past the cart. Leaving Ahmet to write on the floor and the rest of you to ponder.
That happens quite frequently.
Yeah, you do write quite a bit. It is the Ahmet way. Alright. Once Ahmet's done writing, you guys can get back on the road.
Considering that you are a man of noble, I am surprised you are so readily right on dirt.
Listen, you got a right to write.
I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. It's a theme in our family. I just find it quite fitting that one of the nobles gets the beggar card, and I'll just like look at Kenshin with an amused smile.
Kenshin is broke. Okay, give me a second. Because I'm going to write down what you guys pulled.
To be fair, Sildon, you do have tendency to being posh.
And
That's my
it's-
cat's gonna die.
I'm sorry, what?
My
Yeah,
cat.
that took a very dark turn very quickly.
Yeah.
That seemed... Those cars seemed far too fortuitous for my liking. I don't know how much truth is behind them. I don't know if there's a magic behind them, if she's just BSing us. But...
Well, she's got a purple robe on, so I'm pretty sure she's magical.
That's the defining characteristic of the Magic Man.
The purple's one of the most magical colors. I don't know.
Evidently I should be wearing purple then. Maybe that'll do good for me.
No.
You hear Sion chuckle from the carriage.
I heard that.
No?
Technically, purple is the color of nobility.
We're getting very Roman here. Yeah. Well, while you guys ponder, let's get you guys back on the road. Because...
Harlow scrambles through the carriage, onto the mule, and then onto the chicken cart, ready to go.
Okay. You guys can collect your things. Ahmet, you can finish writing in your journal before taking the reins, and you all will continue down on the road. As you guys travel more, the morning turns to afternoon, or turns to noon, turns to afternoon. And with the sort of last stretch of the day's journey ahead of you, you guys are sort of winding along when Kenshin, make a perception check. I'm sorry you're making all the perception shit. You're at the front.
I do like
I can
we just
send...
forced Kenshin to be face.
I
I'm here
can
to be in
send
front.
Yeah, he's doing a
Arthur
great
up
job
on
at it.
side if you need.
Perception. Okay. Hey,
Well, because you can't see through the familiar's eyes and make sure your mule doesn't go careening off the edge.
We have Fel to take over the reins, so that's why he's there.
Ah, I see. 23. Yeah, okay, you see it. So, while you all are traveling, Kenshin, you see, that there seems to be a, like, small knotted stump of a tree that was growing along the side of the road, but it seems to have been cut down at some point to make way for more wagons. But on that stump, there seems to be a pile of something just sort of sitting there at the top.
I will stop my cart and approach it.
Alright. As you get closer, you see that on the stump seems to be a pile of mushrooms that have been left on the stump to dry. They're just sort of sitting there in a small pile. They all seem to be of the same kind. There seem to be small and then black and purple.
yield back to Arlo. Can you identify these mushrooms for me?
Maybe. And I'm gonna come up. I don't think identify does non-magic-y stuff. But I mean, fuck, let's try it. I cast identify on the mushrooms.
They're not magical.
No, they're mushrooms.
Or they're not... Right, identify tells you if it's like attunable, right? Like they're not an identifiable magic item, I'll say that. You can
Okay.
cast detect magic if you want Ahmet to do that. Because that does accomplish different things.
Yeah, so I can't attune to these mushrooms. I'm gonna. Can I investigate them or like?
You can nature check them.
Yeah, I'm gonna nature check them. Ha!
You can tell that they're native to the area. They seem to be rare, and by the looks of things and things you've seen closer to Westvale, they're psychedelics.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Try them.
You're gonna eat one?
Yeah, these are good mushrooms, and I fucking stick one in my mouth.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
Alright.
Well, you guys watch as Arlo walks over. He tries to attune to the
I
mushroom.
don't say anything about.
No.
Okay.
I'm assuming you walk over, try and attune to the mushroom, go, I can't attune it, and then pop one in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Was that
Um,
the best idea?
I don't think that's
Arlo?
healthy.
Yeah.
While you sit there, well, actually, we're gonna start from Kenshin's perspective. Kenshin, you watch as Arlo pops one of the mushrooms in his mouth, and he chews and swallows, and then he looks at you, and you watch as his eyes get larger and larger until they're like dish saucers. His pupils just dilate. And Arlo, you turn to see Kenshin and watch as his face begins to like melt and drip off. And the cart and the world around you begin to sort of like slowly melt and get more almost like sludge-like as everything begins to break down. And rising from this sort of like blurring, melting imagery, you watch as black like silhouettes begin to slowly seep out of the ground and rise around you.
Okay.
And these black like silhouettes slowly sort of raise into a vague humanoid form. Like you can tell that there's sort of arm shapes wiggling out of them, and they've got sort of large wiggling shapes. And you see as they rise, they begin to go and surround you, and they slowly just dance sluggishly around you in a circle, while you sit there just watching enraptured.
Oh my god.
For the rest of you, you watch as Arlo sits there wide-eyed just staring at like a point in space that none of the rest of you can see, and he's just sitting there like wide-eyed, mouth open, just sort of incapacitated.
Don't think that's good.
I'ma walk up to him, try to see if he's responsive, and if not, I'm gonna knock him out.
You're gonna knock him out? Sure, okay. He's not responsive. Like he's sitting there looking at something. Arlo, on your end, when like Fel shoves you, you feel like just a wave of like sensation over you, but you do not know that it's Fel trying to shake you awake.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna try and knock him out, Fel?
Yeah,
Okay. Sure. Make an attack, I guess. Make an unarmed strike.
Give him like the karate chop to the neck.
that was a question. Do I do 1, 2, or 3?
No, it'll be non-lethal regardless. It's up to you. Are you trying to like... Okay.
I'm trying
I'm
to
gonna-
put him to sleep.
I'm gonna... As the DM, I'm going to say you can just move him to the cart and sit him there. If you guys don't want to knock Dizzy unconscious with damage.
You probably shouldn't do that. Just pick him up.
Because
put him in
as the
car.
DM, I'm gonna say that you guys could just move him to the cart and not knock him
I
the
don't
fuck
know- I
out.
don't know why the
But
first thought was,
If you
"Alright,
want to knock him the
boys."
fuck out, you are welcome to, Fel. Like, you can do that. I won't stop you, but
The first thing that came to my head was just like putting the two fingers on the pressure point, just
you can't
Like,
just
I'm never
move
doing
him.
drugs around you ever.
Yeah, you can just move him to the cart.
I'm afraid that as soon as I'm gonna try to move him, he's gonna try to break away and run.
Do we want?
What?
Do we want the big?
He-
One of the
okay.
big people to pick him up?
Yeah, Fel, he is sitting there just staring at the sky,
The man is
unresponsive.
catatonic.
Okay, you know what? I am picking him up. I'm gonna throw him into the cart with Ahmed. I'm gonna take the chicken coop cart
Okay.
and
I'm
prepare to the
gonna.
cart.
He
I'm
does
just gonna
not.
harvest some of those mushrooms.
He does not protest. Arlo, on your side,
Yeah.
you see as the black shapes sort of coalesce around you, and they seem to like pick you up while dancing around you and carry you off towards like the melting landscape. And as they're carrying you, you look in the sky and you see just sort of large like winding shapes, almost like titanic black like shadows, almost whale size, just swimming through the sky.
Some Polyon type crap.
And yeah, Arlo's now in the cart.
Ahmed's gonna harvest some of those mushrooms and put them in like a little pouch.
Yeah, okay. You can toss them in a
Those-
pouch.
Maybe there's. I was like hold them up. Maybe there's useful chemicals in them.
Probably can sell
If
them.
not, we can make money off of them.
Yep. All right.
That is interesting.
I'm kind of curious what he's seeing.
I
Considering
want
he's
to
not
start
sprinting,
babbling
he's probably
incoherently about what I'm seeing.
Yeah, you can start just saying stuff, Dizzy. What are you gonna
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, all the the whales,
The dark ones are
the,
coming. from
the black whales, everybody's dancing. Look at them.
he seems to be having a good
Hey,
time.
hey, when Frigor picks me up, I go, hey, don't caress me. and then I go
If
with
he-
be carried.
What should we do with him if he croaks in the middle of this trip?
Bury him, obviously. I'm not a stranger to burials. I can.
Not the first time we do on the road, right, Kenshin? As everyone slowly, concerningly look towards us.
Can I spellcast in this state?
Oh no! No! Duck
You're
and cover!
you're essentially
Thunder Wave.
incapacitated, so no. Like you could wave your hands around and try. You can definitely try, but I will tell you that you won't be able to do like any verbal or somatic components in this state.
Okay.
But you can try and cast something and wave your arms around and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast spells.
What are you gonna try and cast?
I'm gonna try and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. Amet, behind you, you watch as Arlo is like looking at the sky and looking around and just waving his arms around.
I meant ready shield.
You do not get the cast off, Dizzy, but you do try. Alright.
Maybe we should-
In frustration, I try to cast Thunder Wave.
Oh god!
I told you we should have knocked him out.
Amet,
Yeah.
you watch as he like furrows his brow and tries to concentrate really hard, but it doesn't seem like anything's happening.
Do you? Never mind, actually.
No,
I wanna,
no,
in my
no, maybe
stupor,
you're
I
onto
want
something.
like a split moment of clarity where I just fucking point at someone and scream Marlo's best friend hat, and then back into the.
Are you casting it or are you just yelling Arlo's best friend?
I'm just yelling it.
Yeah, I'll let you, like, Ahmet, you turn around to check on him, and you watch as Arlo goes from, like, wide-eyed to really serious looking you in the eye, but his eyes are still super dilated, and he points at you and yells, Arlo's best friend hat! And then just sort of falls over.
Did he? Did he try and curse you with something?
I didn't think that would how my first curse would be. I don't know. I guess we'll figure out.
You have water skin? Pour some water on him. That'll refresh him.
Well, you guys can pour
Ow.
water on him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm gonna put not Fel. I'm gonna put Arlo on the floor.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the jug over him. And I'm gonna say fresh water, and I'm just gonna open the cork.
Okay.
Trap.
Fresh water starts sort of pouring out of the cork hole onto Arlo. Arlo, on your
Uh-huh.
end, those black dancing figures sort of sway around you, and you sway with them, then fall over, and you watch as there's this like growing and growing sensation, and then a wave of like bright magenta and purple washes away the dancers and the whales, and just seems to wash over you, and there's just more color and color flashing before your eyes. Um,
I'll stop the cork and lightly slap him a few times. Anyone in there?
he's gone.
All
gone.
of us.
It's gonna be a few hours.
I'll just like sling the bunny over my shoulder.
I
Well, we
will.
have this thing now.
I will prepare the burial.
I don't think I have anything to cure this. Yeah, just be prepared to lose them, and I'll.
I look at the Magister. I'm like,
Sion?
would. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Do you happen to have any things that can help this bunny?
The best thing to help him would have been not eating the mushrooms, but he seems to be all right. He's not in danger, and she'll walk over.
Yeah, but are we?
What are you doing, Dizzy?
I just start giggling uncontrollably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look at Sion. Yeah, but are we in danger?
She leans forward and she casts Detect Magic on him. And she'll go, he's under some kind of trance, but it doesn't seem to be lethal. You guys should probably just let the poor thing rest.
So
Arlo's-
knock him out.
Arlo's just giggling there. I don't think brunt force trauma is a good idea for your friend.
I meant as in choker hold. Not as in punching his lights out.
It's probably best his mind remains, on for when he comes back.
So, and Matt opens his journal and writes down everything that Arlo does. Maybe these mushrooms could be of use.
I apologize for.
Is this
Everything,
to
I suppose.
Sion?
Yeah.
She'll look at you and go, No, it's expected. I mean, like my apprentice here, there's excellent notes to be had.
Precisely. There's always something to learn.
For once
Well,
we
let's
agree.
not forget this bunny over here, and I'll point at Arlo, was trying to feed our main coach of the wagon to eat it before him.
What did you
Did
fail
he?
to do, Arlo?
What?
Anything.
Dizzy's on psychedelics, don't worry about it.
The
I
man's
took-
tripping
I took this-
balls.
Good mushrooms. Wait, musical, do you have lesser restoration?
Probably not prepared.
I have heroism, sanctuary, bless, command, cure wounds, healing word, shield of faith, aid, warding bond, calm emotions, prayer of healing,
Calm emotions. might
and
be
zone of
useful.
truth.
Nah, none of those. We're fine. Let me have a trip.
Leave the man to trip.
Lana's crying then.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, Lana, you can sit with your cousin while he sits there and giggles and stares at the sky.
What did you eat?
Ahmet holds up one of the mushrooms.
It's a small black and purple mushroom.
I'm gonna write this down.
You,
my notes,
you
actually.
realize
Small
the
black
things
purple
that
psychedelic
occur in nature that are purple are not always safe to eat? Why didn't you wake me up to check this?
I don't think he can respond.
Psychedelic. It's
That
called
she's
psychedelic. Oh, there we go.
she's this is unfamiliar territory for Lana, okay, and her player.
Yeah, Arlo does not seem responsive.
He was trying to feed the mushroom to the Kenshin.
I'm also
Was
pretty sure
he?
he tried to curse me.
Dizzy, did you try and feed a mushroom to Kenshin?
No?
So are we just gonna say Lana slept through this because of
Yeah.
all the bee stings?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
you were sleeping off the bee stings. You missed fortune telling.
I identified them as probably psychedelic and then put it in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, he knew what he was
Lana's
getting
next
into.
letter to
I
her
mean-
mother is going to be tear-stained, and she might write to Arlo's mother to say, "I am so sorry."
Hey, scientific method, right? You gotta
No!
do some experiments.
Somebody had to know what they did.
There's only one way to learn things.
Score!
Sion's
So
just
Tom
staring
Cruise
at this
causes the
argument,
key to the
smiling.
front door.
Progress has to be made somehow, and unfortunately,
Let's continue on the road.
Okay.
Ah!
Kenshin, being at least 6 feet taller than most other things here, will get all of you guys prepped and ready to go on the road. Alright. As you guys make your way on the road, you guys travel, the sun begins to set a bit lower. As you guys are approaching the end of the day's journey, about 2.5 hours after the incident, Arlo, your vision begins to come back, and you watch as the spirits slowly melt back into the ground, and everything spirals away, and you are back sitting in a bumpy cart behind Ahmet, who is trying very hard to keep the mule straight.
Okay, I sit up, and I'm like, whoa. Whoa.
Don't you ever do that again!
Oh yeah, also Lana's next to you.
We have 60 pounds soaking wet! That was a terrible idea!
what is Arlo's best friend crown?
What?
Whenever you were in your state, you became serious, looked me in the eyes, pointed at me and said, "Arlo's best friend crown," and then went back to being catatonic.
Oh dear.
Lana's sobbing in her hands, okay?
It's a new trick I've been working on. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good I wasn't able to do anything about that.
What did you try to put a curse on me?
No, it's like a regular spell.
Right.
Just tell him what you did, Arlo.
I mean, the
Well, I
spell
can
didn't go
talk-
through. I don't think.
I've concocted a spell.
Yes.
Yeah, I called it Arlo's best friend crown. And it makes somebody my best friend.
Insight check.
Roll it. Dizzy, do you want to contest it?
Yeah.
Alright, roll deception.
Yeah.
Lana, you believe him. Ahmet, you know that the spell probably doesn't just make someone his friend.
Wait, is that what he... Out of character, is that what Dizzy cast to get that one monastery to buy a bunch of better berry wine?
No, that was
he did
friends.
not. That was just the spell, friends. Yeah.
I've been working on friends.
Yeah, Arlo's best friend crown is much more complex and advanced.
Twisted.
It's a little more devious.
I'm
Yeah.
tempted, I am tempted to say the word and she'll cast it.
Leave it for now. I'm I'm gonna look at Arlo. I don't think that's what the spell does, but it didn't go through, so
Yeah. So it's not quite like that, but it is sort of that.
that's a question for later. I'll continue focusing back on the road before we eat dirt.
Your mother is going to kill both of us.
Really?
None of you have a sleeping spell, right?
No.
Dang it was in Lappish.
Okay.
You hear me scream from the back in the chicken coop. Cart. I have fists.
We could be. Do it the old-fashioned way.
What do you have?
Fists.
Oh, this. I thought you said this. I misheard you out of character, sorry.
Do it the old-fashioned way.
I thought the old-fashioned way was alcohol.
No, the old-fashioned way is just to
character.
beat the living crap out of them.
You know, at this point, if Ahmet did that to Arlo, I don't think Lana would wake up.
Nah, Ahmet's not. Ahmet can't throw a punch.
Unfortunately.
Alright, back on the road.
Okay. You guys go on the road. Arlo, you recover. You can jot down your experience if you'd like.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I want to talk to Fel about all the things I saw and like what I felt and
Okay.
I do
not
like
Fel,
that you
sorry,
can ping.
Helmet.
when you guys get to camp, or get later in the day, you guys can pull aside and camp if you'd like.
Yeah.
What are you making for dinner, Dizzy?
Let's go with some meat. I got some meat.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what kind of meat it is, but let's go with pork. We got some pork because we had bacon earlier. We're gonna have I'm gonna make pork rolls. I'm gonna make stuffed pork rolls. And
Okay.
put some eggs in there. And
Just tossing eggs in there.
yeah, I want to try making some kind of sweets.
Okay.
Yeah, some kind of dessert, like a
What are you gonna make?
a tart or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get any fruits?
Yeah, there's some fruits.
Okay.
Dude, you
Well,
make
there
me
you go.
hungry and I just ate.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, I've had 2 carne asada tacos like fucking 6 hours ago, and Dizzy's hitting me with like, I'm gonna make some tarts and some pork and some honeyed fish. Like, motherfucker. All right, you guys can have a good dinner then. Everybody can heal if they still need healing, from the dinner, because dinner.
Yeah, one day for everyone.
Does anybody want to do anything tonight before we end the session?
How's that moon looking?
It is not quite full, but decently full. It will be full probably within the next week.
I'm hold off.
Okay.
I will look at Arlo with my journal out, quill in hand, and just, what did you see?
Yeah, I definitely I go into like a full, as much as I can remember, start to finish, and explain like all the shapes and the myriad of colors, and like working with you to help me fill in the time that I missed. Like, oh, when water was poured on me, I guess. Then it was just a fucking stream of wild neons and yeah.
So I'm just saying, if we ever get curious again, I'll hold up the leather pouch.
Yeah.
When
I
you-
think people will want those.
Lana's checking her cleric spell list for fire spells to cast on the pouch.
Dizzy,
Yeah.
when you bring up the dancing figures, Sion sort of perks up and starts taking notes as well.
Oh.
Now, no experiment is complete without running the test at least once or twice more, but perhaps
That's
for
true.
another time. Perhaps for
Yeah,
another
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, different time.
Don't even ask.
Very excited to see.
You two can go do that. Preferably.
Ahmed, if you're so
Preferably when
eager
we're
to
not
run it a second
on the road.
time,
Uh-huh.
she's basically telling him to eat his own dang mushrooms.
Kenshin, you're trustworthy.
Uh,
I will sling my cannon over and put it next to his wagon. I will let
He's actually
Arzu...
gonna do that.
You gonna eat the
I will-
mushrooms before bed?
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
Yeah, no,
I'm an elf. I only need 4 hours to sleep. I got plenty of time
Yeah,
to
no,
trip
you,
and
you
get it
got
out
the
of my system.
time.
Yeah, I'll let Arzu fly over to the cannon.
Ahmet, you say pomegranate slices. That's our safe word, and I will bring you out of it with lesser restoration, which I believe would work on this because it stops poison.
Is he going to remember your safe word just out of character speculation here?
Well, if he does, he says it, and we'll pull him out. If not, he'll just dry up normally. But like,
Also-
if he looks like he's having a terrible trip, we'll pull him out too. Like,
Or if he starts threatening anybody.
Also,
I'll-
yes,
I'll-
lesser restoration should probably work.
I make
DM's
eye
gonna say the word.
I make eye contact with everybody, including Sion.
Mm-hmm.
aside from written notes, tell anybody, and I will torch all of y'all till there is nothing left, and then I'll eat a mushroom.
Let's go.
Before
Oh no.
before you eat it, Sion, or fucking Ahmet, like as you pop it in your mouth, Sion's gonna go, whoa, okay, before you like go under, and as the world begins to melt, you hear her go like, she says an incantation to you in a language you don't know and tells you to say it once you're under.
Oh no.
Um,
So,
yeah.
Lana looks to see and it says, so we're testing short-term memory loss first?
no, I have a hunch about the figures, and figured we might as well test it. I'll go
Do you
next if
think
need be.
They may not be strictly the mushrooms?
Yes.
I'll repeat the incantation whenever I'm tripping.
We'll get to that next week.
Out of character, I am face palming so hard.
Listen,
In
man,
character,
Ahmet's a
Lana's
scientist.
dying.
Ahmet's a scientist. You gotta find out things somehow. You gotta
Yeah.
run those experiments. You gotta see how it affects different people in different ways.
Arlo and Ahmet are scientists.
Testing rats and bunnies, but we're not testing on bunnies!
Well, we
Already
are.
tested on
We
bunnies.
did it already. It's safe for Alvin and Kyle now.
Real bunny! Unless
We'll
Vanessa
see.
wants to volunteer
We'll
or
see
something.
how the like 50, the like 50-pound 3-foot bunny is affected compared to the giant 6-foot. How much is it weigh? 145-pound blood elf.
Okay,
You gotta get
I'm
a
going to
variety of
stop the
tests.
recording.